Can you get stronger, more balanced, and build bone density without using gym equipment? Well, if you follow these 5 exercises, you might do exactly that. Hey, it's Gaz and Jack from Be Mobile, the experts at building strength and fitness in those over 55. And for the record, we always encourage our community of over 55s to use gym equipment in their workouts where they can. Things like dumbbells or kettlebells.
Yeah, or equipment you can find from around the house, like a backpack filled with books. But you don't need equipment to get strong and build bone density. You just have to find the right starting point, which is challenging for you.
All right, so let's get into these 5 bodyweight exercises. Oh, and make sure you stick around for the last exercise. It's great for building your bone strength.
Okay, exercise number 1 is a leg exercise. It's called a squat to heel raise. I'm going to demonstrate it first. So grab yourself a chair, or you could use a kitchen bench or something sturdy. All we're going to do is squat down and then come up onto our toes. You can see my heels raising off the ground there. So squatting down, coming up onto our toes. So we're working our quadriceps, but also our calf muscles, as you can see there. Now I'm holding onto here for assistance, but if you want to challenge yourself even more, get rid of that chair and try to do this without any assistance. So I'm squatting down and then coming up onto my toes. A little bit harder on the balance, but I feel like I'm really working my calf muscles harder here. So that is a bit trickier. Give that one a go. You can start with 3 sets of 15 repetitions, but if that's not hard enough, well then obviously you can just do some more repetitions on the end.
The next exercise is a hands to elbow plank. All you'll need is a cushion, and you need to get yourself onto the floor, onto your knees first of all. Crawl your hands out in front of your body and bring your hips forwards. So this is the regular plank position. This is an exercise which is going to get your abs nice and fired up. But if we add in an elbow variation where you go down to your forearms one at a time, elbow, elbow, hand, hand, that's going to get your triceps and your chest really fired up as well. So just that again, you're going down to your elbow, elbow, up to your hand, like so. Mixing up which hand you go up with first. Now, if that's too easy, it is quite a hard exercise, but if you're a real sucker for punishment and you want to make it a bit harder, do away with the cushion and you're going to plank on your feet now. Again, going down to your elbow, one at a time, down, down, up, up. And if you're a real stickler for form, you want to try to sway your body as little as possible. So to help with that, you can make your feet a bit wider in that stance. Find a variation which works for you and try starting with around 3 sets of 30 seconds.
Okay, the third bodyweight exercise is a chair dip. So obviously you have to grab yourself a chair. We're going to be working our chest, shoulder, and tricep muscle. The muscles at the back of the arm there. So all you're going to do is sit on the edge of a chair, put your hands firmly on, inch your bottom off, and we're just lowering our bottom down ever so slightly. Okay, that's a really good starting point. The stronger you are, the lower you can go. Okay, so you can increase the depth and you'll feel it a little more in the shoulders there. To make that a little harder, all you have to do, and I'll show you from the side here, is walk your feet out, which means I'm taking more of my body weight into my arms and shoulders because I'm using less of my legs. And that is going to challenge you a lot more. So once again, you can do 3 sets of 15 repetitions for that one. You can increase the repetitions if that's not hard enough. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to see some more arm and shoulder exercises, then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see more of this.
The next exercise is the knee to standing get up. All you'll need is a cushion and a chair. Here's how you do it. Start facing the chair, 1 foot either side of the cushion. Hands on the chair for some support. You're going to lower one knee down to the cushion, one at a time, knee, knee, standing up to the side, foot, foot. So down one knee at a time, up 1 foot at a time. Now, this is a great exercise for working on your leg strength, and obviously it's attributable to getting up and off the floor. So it'll make that much easier for you as well. Speaking of easy, if this is not challenging you enough and you want to make it a bit harder, do away with the chair. This is going to work on your balance a bit more as well. Otherwise, the exercise is exactly the same. Up 1 foot at a time, down one knee at a time. Try to vary which knee goes down first and which foot you step up with first also, so that that side gets enough work. I'd recommend starting with 3 sets of about a minute for that particular exercise.
All right, our final exercise is going to be great for building power in your legs, but also building bone density. So we're going to be doing some jumps, which means we're going to be doing some impact work. So the easiest version is going to be to grab a chair or use a sturdy bench, and we're simply going to squat down and jump up towards the ceiling, holding on to the bench if you need for support. Jump up, come down in that nice squatting fashion. So I'm landing like that just to make it a little bit more tolerable for my knees with a bit more cushioning in the impact. Now, if that is tolerable and you want to go into something a bit harder, well, then we can do that without the chair. Squatting down, jumping up to the ceiling, landing nice and safely in that squat fashion. So try those jumps to improve your bone density. I would start with 3 sets of 10 repetitions.
I hope you enjoyed those exercises. Now, if you want some more exercises which can help to further work on your strength and bone density, check out the next video on the screen.